It's Craft Beer Week in the state of New Hampshire, which means it's my favorite week of the year. We're spending the day here at the award-winning Portsmouth Brewery, where we're sipping on some of their delicious brews and recapping on all the fun. Our first stop was a celebration of everybody's two favorite things. The High Hopes Foundation in Nashua kicked off their first annual Bacon and Beer Fest, and people from all around the state showed up to the party. Ted is from Smutty Nose Brewing Co. Ted, where is Smutty Nose Brewery located?
We are in Hampton, New Hampshire. We just moved there about 2 years ago to a beautiful new facility on an old farmland.
And what did you bring today for people to sample?
So I have two beers with me today. I have our Finest Kind IPA, which is one of our best-selling beers. It's got a long history, brewed back in 2004, one of the highest-ranked IPAs on the East Coast. And then I also brought one of my personal favorites, our Wunderbar Pilsner, which is a German-style Pilsner that's incredible for summer, nice hop characteristics, and crisp and clean.
Brian is from Moat Mountain Brewing Company. Brian, where is Moat Mountain located?
We're right up in the White Mountains, North Conway, New Hampshire.
And how long have you been around?
We're going into our 16th year this July.
Where can people find your beers?
Oh, pretty much any local craft beer company.
And what did you bring today for people to sample?
Today we've brought our Imperial Stouts, Russian Imperial, 9% ABV. We've brought our Miss V's Blueberry, which is a fantastic summer beer. Beer first, blueberry second, very, very crisp. And then our staple, the Iron Mike Pale Ale.
Kieran Callahan is the assistant brewer at the Portsmouth Brewery. Kieran, what do you have on tap for today?
So today I'm going to pour you a little bit of the Stefan Urquell Pilsner. It's actually a little bit of a play on a pretty famous beer. It's a Czech-style Pilsner, but it's a play on the beer called the Pilsner Urquell. And the whole story behind the name of the beer comes from actually that episode of Family Matters, where Steve Urkel kind of like jumps into that cool machine
Stefan.
and comes out Stefan Urquell.
Yes.
So that's where the name comes from. It's sort of a play on that word, but it's actually essentially a Czech-style Pilsner. It's a very light, refreshing lager. Lagers are really cool because they're actually cold fermenting beers. We ferment them around 50 degrees or so,
Okay.
but they take about a month and a half to make. And that's kind of why we're so excited about this one in particular, because it just takes so much time to make these beers in tank space.
I'm going to keep sipping on Stefan Urquell. Will you guys get a lesson in the art of tapping a cask? We're here for day 2 of our coverage of New Hampshire Craft Beer Week. We're stopping into Cask and Vine and Dairy to check out their 300 Pints Cask Festival. 20 casks from brewers all across the state, and we're getting an exclusive look at the tapping process now. So come with us, we'll go check it out. Andy Day is the owner of Cask and Vine. Andy, how did today's event come to be?
We have a love of craft beer, particularly New Hampshire craft beer, and just kind of researching around. There's a lot of beer festivals, but there's never been a cask fest in this state as we know it. So it was like, you know what, nobody's done this before, why don't we do it?
What is the difference between cask beer and just your average beer that comes out of the tap?
Cask beer is naturally carbonated, and it's what's kind of cool about it is that you have your base beer, you know, it could be a flagship beer, and then you have the option to do all sorts of crazy things with it, whether you dry hop it with some sort of special hops, or you put some sort of fruit in it, or some other, you know, cocoa nibs, coconut, some of those things are in some of these casks today, and it's a base beer, and they've done something crazy with it.
How many brewers came out for today's event?
We have a handful of brewers that are actually going to be here today, which is fantastic because we wanted it to be a full experience. So you're having cask beer, you're trying something different. I would say there's probably going to be about 8 to 10 brewers that'll be here, and representatives from breweries to be able to talk to people.
Great. Well, thank you so much. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in.
We've been all around the state this week in celebration of craft beer. We met a lot of great people, learned a lot about the brewing process, and drank some really great beers. Be sure to check out these awesome places and everything else New Hampshire's craft beer scene has to offer. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kate Jenness, and until next time, bottoms up.
I give her 5 more takes before she starts crying out of frustration.
I thought that one was good.
Oh, that was the money shot. Thanks,
Great
Paul.
Great
So you want to be on the side? Yeah.